All right, so let's just cut to the chase. All right, coming to you again with Bible scriptures, of course. So, all right, let's get a foundation started first. All right, for me, I am not an African American. I am an Israelite. I am one of the chosen 12 tribes of Israel, which I come from the tribe of Judah, which also my so-called African Americans, also came from the tribe of Judah. But the reason why I say I am not an African American, I do not associate myself as an African American, only as an Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite. It's because, for one, this guy right here, Amerigo Vespuccia, he conquered, he founded the land that we know today as America. That's where Amerigo come from. America. All right. Roman. I'm not a Roman. I'm not even white. So-called white. Okay. So therefore, I'm not American. Second, this guy right here, Scipio Africanus. Also, uh, he was also a Roman. So-called white man. So, how society gonna tell me that I came from two white men and clear as day my skin is brown just like my brothers and sisters? Okay? I am not black. Black is the color of a crayon. Okay? I am brown. And my brothers and sisters were all different shades of brown. Okay? So let's just set that foundation straight. So I didn't come from these two white European men's. Okay? So therefore, I would not be attaching my name as an African American. I would not be attaching that to as my last name. I'm not going to carry that as my last name because that's not who I am. That's not who I am according to the scriptures, according to the Bible. Now, everybody say, they the children of God, and they Israel, they the chosen ones and all this. But we're going to go through the process of elimination. Okay? So, yeah, we all know. Okay, God made 17 different nations on this planet, okay? 17 different nations on this planet. We all come from Adam and Eve. Yes, that's correct. But God also rose up a chosen people from that seed also. Isolated, separate. And we won't get to the bottom of it, who it is. Okay? So if you go with me to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. Okay, and let's do this. All right, 15. But it shall come to pass. What that mean? Come to pass. That mean it shall happen. If thou wilt not hearken unto the Lord thy God, if we don't listen and follow his laws and commandments and statutes, thy God, to observe all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Okay, I'm reading from Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15, and I'm reading on down to about 17, 18, or something like that. Okay, all these curses shall come upon thee. All right, jump down to verse 16. Cursed shall be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. All right, well, what did that mean? Cursed shall be in the city. 1, poverty. 2, we're living in the slums and ghettos. 3, we on Section 8 government assistance. 4, we got police out here killing us and everything. And judges and governments ain't doing a darn thing about it. They get to walk, get administrative leave. Cursed shall be in the city. That's why we're cursed. Okay? Because we fell out of God's will. We stopped following his ways. That's why we were cursed. And it says, cursed shall be in thy field. Well, what that mean? Cursed shall be in the field. When we came over here to America through slave ships, we were cursed in the fields. We had to work for our oppressors, right? Through slavery, picking cotton, that's a curse. Tobacco, doing tobacco fields, curse. Some of our women was shipped off to breeding farms, which they made them have all these babies just so our oppressors can get more money. Okay? Curse shall be in their city, curse shall be in their fields. Alright? Who did that happen to? The so-called African American. Process of elimination. Did the white man go through slavery? No. Did the Chinese man go through slavery? No. Did the Arab man go through slavery? No. In fact, they even had us in slavery before the white man had us in slavery. Check out the Arab Atlantic slave trade. Check that out. Okay, even the Arabs had us in slavery. All right. Did the Japanese go on slave ships? No. Did the Asian people go on slave ships? No. Process of elimination. Who this Bible is speaking to? Who God is speaking to? Is speaking about. Since everybody in society want to say God is speaking about them. God is talking to them. He's talking to everybody. He loves everybody. But you don't fit these curses like African Americans do. That's a discrepancy, right? Moving on. All right. And go with me to still in Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 48. Okay? Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies. Not our friends, not our homies, our enemies, okay? Which the Lord shall send against thee. See, the Lord brought, you wanna know why? You know, slavery happened, people. Why slavery happened? Why did it happen? Why did it come about? How did it come about? It's because our forefathers and foremothers did away with God's laws and his commandments. God sent that spirit upon Esau, okay, which is his descendants today is the Caucasian race, to rule over us, to be our oppressors in slavery. So, do you still want to say that you're God's chosen people? That God is talking about you? All these other nations? You still want to hold that? Okay. In hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. Okay? What does that mean? In hunger, and thirst, and in nakedness. We gotta go to Esau, the Caucasian, the white man. Go to his store, get our clothes. Okay? Yes, some of our black people have businesses and everything like that. But how could they get that business? They had to do all these paperwork and had to go and send it off to Raleigh and all that and get approved from the white man. Now, don't call me no racist. I am far from racist. I didn't come up with racism, okay? I ain't the one that my people ain't the one that went around and burned churches and burnt crosses and enslaved the white man. So don't call me no racist, and don't call my people racist either. Okay? Because that didn't come from us. Let's just make that clear. Do your history. Okay? In the negatives and then want all things. Okay? We want to clothe ourselves. We going to Cato's, JC Penney's. We're going to Hibbett Sports. We're going to Shoe Show. You know, all these places that we don't even own. Okay? To get what we need. We want water to drink. We going to these convenience stores that we don't even own. Okay? Who own most of these convenience stores if it's some of them not the white people? Who own? The Indians, the Arabs. That's where we go to get our drinks and all this other stuff. Alright? Alright. So, just stamp that and made that clear. Now, turn to me to Deuteronomy. Now, we're still in Deuteronomy. We're still in Deuteronomy Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Now, this verse right here is gonna demolish every person on this earth that call themselves, yeah, I'm chosen too. I'm a child of God. I'm chosen too. I'm Israel too. Let's see. Through a process of elimination. Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. I like this one. And it reads, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Now, mind you, this Bible was written before any of us was born on this earth. This Bible is our history. It's the Israelites' history. It's the African Americans' history. And African Americans, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. This is our history. Okay? Why do I say Native American Indians? Do your research. They taught in school about the Trail of Tears. Who came and wiped them? Who came and wiped them out? The so-called white man. Okay? They slaughtered them. Alright? Shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Alright? Egypt. What the word Egypt mean? When you look it up, the definition. Not the Egypt country, but the word Egypt means bondage. Okay? House of bondage. That means slavery. Okay? We were slavery in Egypt. Back in Pharaoh days, our people, our forefathers, our foremothers, they were slavery in Egypt. Okay? Scipio Africanus, during the Second Punic War, defeated Hannibal. And so, millions of us Israelites fled into the land of Ham, which we know today, the land of Africa. Alright? And if you read deeper in the Bible, you will find out that the Ethiopian race sold us to the white man. Okay? So he will bring us into Egypt again with ships. We were on cargo slave ships. Okay? This book was written way before this stuff ever happened. Okay, so for you folks talking about something, I don't believe the Bible because the white man wrote the Bible and all that. No, the white man did not write the Bible. The only thing the white man did, I'm going to get to that. I ain't going to get ahead of myself, but I'm going to explain that. Okay? Okay, with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. That means we shall not see our homeland again. Okay, we can't go back to Israel We can't go back to Jerusalem, which is our true homeland, not Africa that society teaches us, okay? We fled into Africa. Then we were rounded up and captured and sold. Okay, so Africa is not our homeland. Israel, Jerusalem is our homeland. And it said we shall see it no more again. Okay? But everybody else, process of elimination, everybody else can go back to their homeland when they mess up. But where do we go? You do the math. You think on that. I can't tell you everything. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies. Not our friends, not our homies, not our buddies, our enemies. Okay? For bond men, that means slave man, and bond women, slave woman. And no man shall buy you. What did that mean? No man shall buy us, shall buy you. We had Martin Luther King tried to save us. He couldn't do it. We had Marcus Garvey. He couldn't save us. We had Malcolm X. He couldn't save us. No man shall buy you. Because God put that spirit on us. We are paying for the sins of our forefathers. Okay? Now, go with me to Hosea. Let's see. Yeah, wait. Back up. Go with me to Daniel. Go with me to the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. Now, you can tell me who is doing all of this. But if you don't know, I'll tell you anyway. Okay, book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. Who is the he that shall speak great words against the Most High? The so-called white man. Okay. The descendant of Esau. This picture right here, I had posted on Facebook. Okay. It was an image of the so-called Jesus Christ that where all people are serving in these churches and everything. Okay? He shall speak great words against the Most High and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Who are the saints? The Israelites. Okay? The African Americans. He wore us out during slavery. When we were free, we didn't know who we were or our nationality and all that. Our language was gone. We speak in English. Okay? Who runs the world right now? The so-called white man. Okay? We speak in his language, which is English. Alright? We working for him. Okay? We working at McDonald's. We working in the prison system. We working at Walmart. We working at Hardee's, McDonald's, Sonics, factories. Okay? He is over us. He is ruling the world. Ain't none of our black men faces on the dollar bill, $20 bill, $100 bill. Whose faces are those on the dollar bills that we carry? So-called white men. Okay? And he shall wear out the saints of the Most High and think to change times and laws. What that mean, change times and laws? Well, for one, changing times, talking about some added this to the calendar. Now we got daylight saving time. You know, come around. You know, spring up, jump back. Spring forward, fall back. Okay? That's their doings. The Most High God didn't give us those times, those days. Okay? And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of times. Okay? Time, times with an S, and dividing of times. Alright? You need to understand the calendar of which the Lord set up, not the calendar of man. So for 400 years, this were the times and the laws and the seasons and everything that he changed. Alright? So now go with me to Hosea. Let's see. Hosea, is it 3 and 7? No. Hosea chapter 3 verse 4. For the children of Israel. He didn't say for the children of the whole world, for the children of everybody. He said for the children of Israel, the Israelites, okay? That came from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He talking about us. He talking to us. The Bible is our history book. Not everybody else on the planet of this world. They're trying to adopt what God has given us. That's why some of us is able to understand the Bible and break it down, because this is our history. And everybody else is just talking on their own free will, out of their own minds, and not once coming out from the Bible word for word, scripture for scripture. Okay? For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image, and without the ephod, and without teraphim. So, you know the Bible is talking about the the so-called African American race. We're Israelites. We're all brown people, and we don't have an image of a black God. We do, which I read before in Revelations. We do have a black God, but because we following the ways of the heathens, the ways of the world, God said, I'm gonna strip you. I'm gonna strip you from having an image of me. I am going to strip you for many days without a king. Okay? I'm gonna strip you without a prince until you understand who I am and come back to me and follow my ways and follow my laws and commandments. This is going to be stripped away from you. So I rest my case. Okay, so the so-called African American, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the Bible is speaking about us and our heritage, not the so-called white man heritage, not the so-called Asian, Asian, Japanese, Korean, all these other nations that wanna take this Bible and say, yeah, he talking about me, he talking about everybody, he loves us. No, read deep into the scriptures, then you'll know. Then you will know. Okay? So get it right. I rest my case. I am, my people are the chosen ones, okay? Of the tribe of Israel. We come from the tribe of Judah. Alright? So there you go. Now do that research and then get back with me. Y'all be blessed.